Hey yo guys, so we back with another video, you feel me? So look, this not animation, but this reviewing stuff is not that hard. It's really not. I just gotta get clips and then put a voiceover and get some music and y'all are chilling. So look, I advise for you to stay through the thing, but please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and if there's any animes you want me to review, cartoon shows, movies, tell me and I'll do it. Without further ado, let's get into the intro. So I'm guessing you clicked on this title because you either want to get into Fire Force, you just saw me and said, hey, let's check a little homie out, or you were like, let's see what he thinks of Fire Force. Now, if that's what y'all are looking for, then just sit down, relax, and enjoy, because we're about to get into the review of Fire Force. So I started watching Fire Force I think about a month ago, sometime I think December or in January. It was around one of those 2 months. So I started watching it and it was really good. I finished season 1. I'm halfway through season 2. And so far it's been a really good anime. First let's get on the story. I love how the story has a lot more into it than what you think. Like, for example, first Shinra, we see Shinra and we're just like, oh, so he wants to do this because he wants to be a hero, he wants to protect people and all this other stuff. But then later on, spoiler, skip about 10 seconds ahead if you don't want to hear this, but we find out that his brother died, his mom died, and his brother's actually still alive though. So now he's on another mission to not just help people, but to get his brother back, because they were mind controlling him and he almost had his brother back. He almost had him. If that girl wasn't there or she didn't show up in time, he would have had his little brother back. So now he's still on this everlasting mission to get his brother. And I mean, it was like, because at first I just thought he was just trying to be a hero. He was gonna have a lot of stories and fighting and all this other stuff. But now he found out that his brother's alive, and now he's like, oh shoot, I gotta get my brother. And then his mom could possibly be alive, or she might be one of the little fire things. So now he's trying to figure out that so he can revive his mom or whatever. And it's like, there's really a lot more to it than what you first see. It just really takes a while to see it, because they don't just throw it all at you. They let it like pace out. So it started off with him wanting to be a hero, and then it slowly paces out into, oh shoot, my brother's alive? Oh shoot, my mom could be alive? Well, now I gotta find a way to get my brother back and possibly my mom back. My mom would really just want if I could just, get my brother back. And that's his mindset. So now he's doing whatever he can to get his brother back, because turns out he didn't even burn the thing. He didn't even burn the house. He didn't kill his family. And all this time he thought he did, which is crazy. Another thing I like about the anime is just the quality, the explosions. You cannot tell me otherwise. The explosions are amazing. The color, the realisticity, I guess you could say. I don't even think that's a word, but we're gonna make it a word because I'm black, and black people always making up words. Like the explosion in this clip just now, it looked so just beautiful. The way they had the fire, the way they made it look, the way they have the fire coming out of his feet, the way they have the sky detailed with clouds, and how they have these rocks and bricks and stuff flying into the air or falling down because the thing just exploded. It really gives out good detail throughout. Even look at him when he lands. It shows dust just coming from the ground, because as he slowly lands with the fire, it's dust around, and when he hits, you know what I'm saying? It's just really beautiful. The animation quality, it's amazing. And I know last video in my Vinland Saga one, I put graphics. I meant animation quality, but I'm kind of I'm not really a gamer, but I have my channel was gaming, so I'm used to saying graphics and things like that, especially when I review anime. I mean, when I review games and stuff like that, or when I play it, I usually refer to it as graphics. So I was just so used to saying graphics, but really it's animation quality. But I guess I could also use graphics too. Then the fighting in it. The fighting, I would say it's kind of a mixture. Like, for example, Arthur. He uses his sword. We've never really seen him do too much hand-to-hand combat, since mainly he uses his sword. That's his thing. But he does know how to throw hands. I mean, as you can see, he's punching and using his legs right now. He knows how to fight, but mainly he uses a sword. So I think for someone who uses a sword and has that type of fighting ability and quality, I feel like that's pretty good for him. And because it's like he really knows how to wield a sword. It's not just like oh, I'm learning how to wield it. It's like, nah, I know how to wield it, and I'm making a way for me to get better at it. I mean, when he was practicing, he even was working on how to get better, I think, attacking and defense wise, as well as offense when using a sword, because it's not like he's a pro yet. He's still just a teenager, or at least a young adult. So he's still working on all of this stuff that he has to do, right? But Fire Force, it really is a really good anime. I think if I had to rate it on like a tier list, I think I would probably rate it good. I think I would rate it a good, let's see. What y'all thinking? I think I'd give it a good B tier. And here's why. Here's why I would give it a B tier. It's a good anime. It has good quality. It has 2 good seasons. It has good fighting. It has good quality. It has good seasons. Good I guess you could say definition. I guess you could say a definition of, I guess, the stuff or whatever, the background and other things of that nature. But I feel like main reason I would give it a B tier is because it still is kind of an up and coming anime. I don't feel like it's hit that A tier to S tier yet. Personally, if I had to rank it between Vinland, because I gave Vinland Saga an A tier yesterday, or like an S tier. If I had to rank it personally, I would prefer Vinland Saga. I would prefer to watch Vinland Saga. But that's just me. We're all different. It is a good anime, but right now I feel like it's at best B tier, because I don't want to give it too high. Because I think it's B to A tier. I think it's B to A tier. I don't think it's hit S tier just yet, but it's definitely B plus to A plus. It's definitely there. Like, if I had to give a grade on it, it would be like a 95, 96. It would definitely be something good. So I'm probably gonna have to say an A tier. Yeah, it's gonna go A tier for me, because the quality, the seasons are good. There's not too much wrong with this anime, but I just don't feel like it's hit its peak yet. Like, I don't feel like it's like, oh my gosh, this is an S tier anime, you know what I'm saying? Like, S tier anime are things like Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Digimon, things like that. Those are S tier animes. This isn't really an S tier anime, but at the same time, maybe I think maybe I don't give it as much leeway as I give a lot of the other stuff, is because I grew up watching things like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Alchemist. When I watched Naruto, I don't even think I was double digits yet. I think I was like 9 years old. Probably 8, 9, or 10. I was around one of those ages. And then when I watched Full Metal Alchemist, I was in 5th to 6th grade. When I watched uh Digimon. I was like 7, 8, 9, around one of those eras. When I was watching Pokemon, I was like 4, 5, 6, maybe even 3. Could have been even less than that because my mom grew, like, the time Pokemon came out, my mom was in high school, so I probably was watching it before that. I was probably watching it around, like, maybe I could have been watching it at 2, but from recollection, probably 3, 4, or 5. And then things like Thundercats, I grew up watching that stuff, and they were really good. On top of that, just like how us gamers are, like, video games aren't like how they used to be. That's kind of how animes are. They're not how, like, they used to be in cartoons. So since I kind of grew up watching a lot of that stuff, and since it was really good back then, especially to keep my child mind entertained, I think maybe that's why I give it so much high standards. But that's because these animes are good. Like, it's like we can all, anyone who says Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Fullmetal Alchemist are under S tier, they're smoking. Because first off, you can't say that about Fullmetal Alchemist, because Fullmetal Alchemist ranked wise is one of the most is literally ranked one of the best animes. By one of the best, I mean the best anime to ever be created. If you look up the best anime to ever be created, Fullmetal Alchemist has a 9 or like 9 something rating, or like like a 9 point something rating. Fullmetal Alchemist is literally the best anime in the world. No matter how much you like this one anime, for example, I like Naruto more than I like Fullmetal Alchemist, but personally, that's just me. But ranking wise, Fullmetal Alchemist is the best anime. So you can't say Fullmetal Alchemist isn't S tier. You can say Dragon Ball Super might not be S tier. You can say that's B tier, because Super really wasn't all that. That was about B to A tier, right? I would say A tier. But Dragon Ball Z, that is S tier. Naruto, that is S tier. You can put Boruto in B, C, D tier, but Naruto, no. But overall, Fire Force is a good anime. I like it personally. I think most of us could agree that it's an A tier anime to B tier anime. I try to be more, since I don't watch anime like that, it's kind of like I'm not too concerned with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, oh, I can't wait to get home to watch Fire Force, or I can't wait till I have the time to watch Fire Force. I don't watch anime like that. I'm on YouTube 24/7 pretty much. Like, when I'm watching something, it's YouTube. So I'm more like, oh, I can't wait to watch YouTube, before I'm like, I can't wait to watch anime. I can't wait to get on Netflix and watch this. Unless there's a certain anime that I actually am excited for. Like, if it did come out with a new season, I would be excited to watch it. But right now, no, I'm not really too in a rush to watch it, because I mean, it's not a new season. Like, same with My Hero Academia when it came out. I was excited to watch it, but right now it's not one of those, I can't wait, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Because I've already watched My Hero that season. Now, if they drop another one, then I'll be, again, you know what I'm saying? But right now, no, I'm more of a chill, laid back, since I'm not really into anime like that no more. But I'm still giving you my perspective of someone who still does like anime. I just don't watch it no more. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these animes I'm going to be reviewing are things I've watched when I was younger, or things that someone told me to watch. Like, today I'm going to post on my Instagram, or I'm going to ask my friends, what are some things they think I should review? Like, when Creed comes out, Creed 3, I want to review that. I might review Puss in Boots. I don't know. I know I'm about to review Naruto and Pokemon literally right after this, once I get it edited and all that. But I try to be lenient with it, because it is a good anime. Especially if we're comparing it to all new gen anime. If we're comparing it to all new gen anime, then yeah, that's definitely a S tier real quick. But if we're comparing it to every anime overall, like every single anime, then it's about B to A tier. You know what I'm saying? But it's still Also, I don't think you can really get S tier until you really become a full-on legendary anime. Like, you have to be legendary, really, or you have to really be good or stuck out in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really stick out in my eyes. So, I would give it personally an A tier. But hey, tell me what you guys think. I'll see you later.